Hi, it's Amanda the Nail Polish Hound. We've made it to the last of my normal destash videos. Still got a few odd things to do like my nail art drawers, but this is the last one of the normal nail polishes. Starting off with this little group today. First of all, we have this polish by Ada's Nails. This one is called Seraphim, and this one was designed by my good friend Nika of Nika's Naughty Nails. She's not on YouTube anymore, but we are still friends. Very, very pretty, almost foily polish. I really love this one. And that's what it looks like on the nail wheel. I'm going to be keeping this one. Next, we've got this OPI. This one is called Susie and the Seven Dusseldorfs. I did use up a miniature bottle of this one and I love this. And that's what it looks like on the nail wheel. That one's going to be staying in my collection too. Next, we have this beautiful China glaze. This one is called Pulp Fiction. Lovely, really rich magenta purple colour. That's what this one looks like on the swatch wheel. And I'm going to be keeping this one too. This one here is a polish by Bedford and Grove, and it is called 777. This one is quite sheer, but very pretty when it's built up. I need to try and find a good undie for this polish. And that's what it looks like when built up on the swatch wheel. So I'm going to be keeping that one as well. Then we have a Moonshine Mani. This one was gifted to me by Louise. And this one is called She's a Diva. Again, a little bit jellyish in formula, but it is really, really pretty. Maybe another one to try and find some undies for. Maybe it'll look nice over the top of this one. Save having to do so many coats, and even then you can still see through this one quite well. So definitely need to find undies for it, but I really love it. So that's staying, of course. Okay, moving on to this next little group. This first one really ought to have been in the multi-chromes video. I don't know how it ended up in with my Magentas, because this is a multi-chrome polish. You can clearly see that it is magenta, but it goes to a sort of orangey red as well. You can see that in the little cabochon on the top there. That's how you pronounce that word. It is also very sheer, and although it's pretty, it does tend to pull quite a browny colour. That's what it looks like on the swatch wheel, and I have other purple multi-chromes that I prefer, so this is the first one that I'm going to destash from this video. Next up we have this Molten Metal by Barry M. And this one is called Antique Gold. It is very pretty, but because it's got quite a strong gold finish to it, it doesn't really suit me very well. And it is also quite a sheer polish. This needed at least 3 coats to build up. That's what it looks like on the swatch wheel. It's pretty, but it's not for me. So this one is going to be destashed as well. Next we have another Zoya. This one is called Rihanna. I was a little bit on the fence about this one. As I was swatching it, I thought I would let it go, but then in some lightings it's more purple than others. That's what it looks like on the swatch wheel, and I think I am going to let this one go. If I want something a bit more red, I'll probably go more red than this. If I want something more magenta purple, then I'll probably go for the next one instead. So I'm going to destash this one. So this one would be my preference to wear compared to the last one. And this is OPI's Feel the Chemistry. And that's what it looks like on the nail wheel. So that one's staying. And next up we've got another China glaze, quite a bit darker, but it's got a lovely shimmer in it there. This one is called Let's Groove, the older China glaze. I've had this one for a while, and that's what this one looks like on the swatch wheel. I'll be keeping that one. And the next three that we have, definitely no dupes here, but I wanted to check through all of this category to try and get through them and maybe destash some even if they are unique. And the first one is this bottle of OPI's Black Cherry Chutney. I did have a backup bottle of this which I think I destashed but just kept the one bottle. I used to really love it. It's almost black, this one, but it is very pretty, so I'm going to hold on to it, and that's what it looks like on the swatch wheel. Next we have got another China glaze, and this one is called Pay It Fashion Forward. It's a little bit similar to the first polish that we looked at, sort of similar finish to this, but I definitely prefer the Ada's nails. This is what it looks like on the swatch wheel. In comparison, the Ada's nails from the beginning is just that little bit brighter, a bit more pink. I prefer that first one, so I'm going to let this one go. The last one in this category is also a little bit similar, just a little bit darker and perhaps a little bit more red. And this one's by another discontinued brand. This one's called Sparkly, and it's in the colour Nothing's Impossible Charlie. It's pretty. I think I've worn it just once, but it's not the sort of polish that I reach for. That's what it looks like on the swatch wheel. Quite a lot of gold in it, and so for that reason I'm going to let this one go as well. Last three polishes, and if you've watched any of my old dupe detective videos you will have seen these three before. I bought the two on the right on purpose because they were supposed to be dupes for Taboo, and I was gifted a bottle of Taboo, and at that point I just went searching out for a backup bottle and ended up with two backup bottles. So if we quickly look at the swatch wheel, how very close these three are. So not exact but pretty close dupes. So this is the first one. This is the original Taboo. You can see the pretty little blue flecks in there as well. Here's a nice polish. That's what it looks like on the swatch wheel. And of course I'm going to be keeping this one. Question is, do I need two dupe backup bottles? So this is the first one. It's by Boots, number 7. These are all older and I think all discontinued polishes now. It's called Galaxy. That's what it looks like on the swatch wheel. Then we have this Kiko polish. And Kiko do have names for polishes. I can't remember what the name is for this one though, but it's number 497. There is somewhere that you can look it up, and I think I'd found out the name when I did my dupe detective video. And that's what this one looks like. Actually looks a lot darker on the swatch wheel and on the nails than it does in the bottle. So there's those two together. Pretty much identical. And I don't need two backup bottles to go with Taboo, so I've decided I'm going to keep the Kiko and I'm going to destash the number 7, purely on the fact that I don't have any other bottles like this, and I do have other Kikos, and having odd bottles just annoys me. So I'm going to keep the Kiko and I'm going to let the number 7 go. So having been pretty unsuccessful on my Magenta nail polish destash, we've finished on a high, and I've got 6 polishes leaving my collection this time. So that's it, as I said, for the normal nail polishes, but I do have a few other things just to sort through, which I will do in some future videos, like my nail art polishes, my gel polishes, and my backups drawer. So they're all coming soon, and I hope I'll see you in those videos. Leave me a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed this one, and I hope I'll see you then. Bye!